Ever wondered why some get reservations in India and others don't? The answer lies in Article 16 of the Indian Constitution. You see, this isn't just a clause but a cornerstone in the foundation of our democratic republic. It shapes how we as a society strive towards equality. It's about more than just reservations. It's about non-discrimination and equal opportunity. So why not take a closer look? Let's delve into the depths of this article and unravel its meaning. Article 16, a fundamental right, guarantees equality of opportunity in matters of public employment. Now let's break this down. Article 16 is divided into several subsections, each with its unique significance. The first three clauses lay the groundwork for the principle of non-discrimination. They prohibit the state from discriminating against any citizen on the grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, descent, place of birth, or residence. Moving on, the fourth clause introduces the concept of reservations. It empowers the state to make provisions for the reservation of appointments or posts in favor of any backward class of citizens. Next up, Article 16 4A and 16 4B are add-ons to the fourth clause. They allow for reservations in promotions for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes and the concept of the creamy layer, respectively. But remember, Article 16 is not just about reservations, it's a broader concept. It's about ensuring equal opportunities for all and creating a society free of discrimination. At the heart of Article 16 lies the principle of non-discrimination. This principle is not just a lofty ideal, but a concrete rule that governs our society. It mandates that the state shall not discriminate against any citizen on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them. This principle of non-discrimination is a fundamental pillar of our Constitution, ensuring that every citizen has a fair chance at success regardless of their background. It's a safeguard against bias and prejudice, a guarantee of equal treatment under the law. Article 16 doesn't just prohibit explicit discrimination, it also addresses subtler forms of bias, where certain groups might be disadvantaged not by direct discrimination, but by systemic inequalities. In such cases, the state is empowered to make special provisions for these groups, ensuring that they too have an equal shot at success. Equality of opportunity is not just a phrase, it's enshrined in our Constitution. Equal opportunity, a dream for many, is a constitutional promise in India. This promise is enshrined in the very fabric of our Constitution through Article 16. This article, in essence, establishes that the state shall not discriminate against anyone in matters of public employment. But it's not just about preventing discrimination. Article 16 goes a step further. It allows for the creation of conditions that ensure everyone has the same shot at success. It's about leveling the playing field. Imagine a race where everyone starts from the same point regardless of their background, their caste, their gender, or their religion. That's the vision Article 16 holds for public employment in India. It's about ensuring that everyone gets the same chance to prove their worth, to contribute to society, and to improve their lives through public service. Equality is not just about equal rights, it's also about equal opportunities. And that's the promise Article 16 makes to every Indian citizen. Reservations, a controversial topic, is a constitutional provision under Article 16(4). This provision is a unique aspect of the Indian Constitution, specifically designed to address the historical, social, and educational backwardness of certain sections of the society. The reservation system, in essence, is a form of affirmative action. It's designed to uplift the socially and educationally backward classes by providing them with certain privileges in public employment and educational institutions. This is not to be confused with favoritism or discrimination. It's a way to level the playing field, to provide equal opportunities to those who have been disadvantaged for centuries. The beneficiaries of this provision are primarily the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. These groups have faced systemic oppression and discrimination, and the reservation system seeks to rectify this injustice. It aims to ensure that these communities have a fair shot at success, opportunities, and representation. It's important to note that Article 16(4) does not mandate reservations. Instead, it gives the state the power to make any provision it sees fit for the reservation of appointments or posts in favor of any backward class of citizens. This ensures that the state can adapt and respond to the changing social dynamics and needs of its population. In conclusion, reservations under Article 16(4) are a crucial part of our Constitution's commitment to social justice and equality. Reservations are not a privilege, they're a means to ensure a level playing field. Did you know there are reservations in promotions too? That's covered under Article 16(4)(a). This provision of the Indian Constitution ensures that not only entry-level opportunities are reserved for certain marginalized groups, but also promotions within their respective fields. The objective is to level the playing field, allowing those who have been historically underrepresented to climb the career ladder, breaking the glass ceilings they often encounter. This provision is not just about quotas. It's about representation, equality, and justice. It's about giving those who have been sidelined a fair shot at success. It's about acknowledging the systemic barriers that have kept certain groups from thriving in the workplace and taking concrete steps to dismantle them. However, it's essential to remember that this isn't a free pass. Those eligible for these promotions must meet the necessary qualifications and performance standards. Reservations in promotions aim to give a leg up to those who have historically been disadvantaged. The creamy layer, an interesting term, is a significant part of Article 16(4)(b). This term isn't about dairy products, but instead refers to a certain section of society. It's a concept used in Indian politics to refer to the relatively wealthier and better educated members of the other backward classes, OBCs, who are not eligible for government-sponsored educational and job reservations. The term creamy layer was first coined by the Supreme Court in a landmark judgment in 1992. The concept is designed to prevent the members of the OBCs who have already benefited from the reservation policy from enjoying these benefits in perpetuity. By distinguishing between those who have already benefited from the system and those who haven't, the creamy layer concept aims to ensure that the benefits of the reservation system are distributed more evenly. The income limit to determine the creamy layer has been revised multiple times, and as per the latest revision, if a family's annual income is more than 8 lakh rupees, they fall into the creamy layer and are thus not eligible for the reservations. The creamy layer concept is a crucial part of the reservation system and Article 16(4)(b). It is designed to ensure that the benefits of the reservation policy reach the truly underprivileged members of the OBCs. It attempts to strike a balance between the need for social justice and the necessity to avoid perpetuating privilege. The creamy layer ensures that the benefits of reservations reach the most needy. Like any provision, Article 16(2) faces its share of challenges and criticisms. One of the primary concerns raised is the question of merit. Critics argue that reservation policies can sometimes overlook merit, potentially compromising the quality of work and productivity in public services. Another challenge is the risk of reverse discrimination. While the goal of Article 16 is to rectify historical injustices by providing equal opportunities, some argue that it could inadvertently create a new form of discrimination against those not eligible for reservations. Additionally, the concept of the creamy layer, the economically advanced members within a backward class, has been a subject of controversy. Critics point out that this provision may lead to the benefits of reservation being cornered by a small section, thereby not reaching the most marginalized. There is also the issue of political misuse. Some critics argue that political parties may use the provision of reservation as a tool to appease certain communities for electoral gains, thereby deviating from the original intent of social justice. Furthermore, the implementation of reservations in promotions has been a contentious issue. Critics argue that it may affect efficiency and morale in public administration. Despite these challenges and criticisms, it is important to remember that the ultimate goal of Article 16 is to foster equality and social justice. While it may not be a perfect solution, it aims to address deeply ingrained social inequalities. Despite the criticisms, Article 16 remains a crucial tool for social justice. So that's Article 16 for you, a beacon of equal opportunity and social justice. We've journeyed through its essence, starting from its definition, the principle of non-discrimination, and the promise of equal opportunities. We've delved into the provisions of reservations under Article 16(4), reservations in promotions under 16(4)(a), and the concept of the creamy layer under 16, 4b. We've also navigated the challenges and criticisms it faces. Remember, equality is not just a right, it's the cornerstone of a democratic society. Before we wrap up, let's delve a bit deeper and take a look at some landmark judgments related to Article 16. These cases have not only shaped the interpretation of the law, but also its implementation in our society. First, we have the Indra Sawhney case, where the Supreme Court upheld the concept of the creamy layer. This judgment underlined that those who have already benefited from reservations and moved up the social and economic ladder should not continue to avail the benefits intended for the less privileged. Next is the M. Nagaraj case. In this case, the Supreme Court laid down the criteria for providing reservations in promotions. The court stated that the state has to show the existence of backwardness, inadequacy of representation, and overall administrative efficiency before making provision for reservation in promotions. Lastly, we have the Jarnail Singh case. Here, the Supreme Court clarified the concept of the creamy layer in promotions. The court ruled that the creamy layer should be excluded from the reservations in promotions for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. These judgments have played a crucial role in shaping the interpretation and implementation of Article 16. They highlight the balance that needs to be maintained between ensuring equal opportunities and upholding the principle of non-discrimination. Remember, the aim of our Constitution and its provisions like Article 16 is to create an equal and just society. Every judgment, every interpretation moves us closer to this goal. So, let's continue our journey of learning and understanding. Stay curious, stay informed. As we approach the end of this enlightening journey, we hope this video has given you a deeper understanding of Article 16 and its impact on our society. The Constitution is not just a document, it's the foundation of our democracy. It's important for us, as responsible citizens, to learn and understand its provisions. We encourage you to share this video with your friends, family, and anyone who seeks to understand the principles that govern our nation. Remember, knowledge is power. The more we know, the better equipped we are to contribute to the creation of a just, equal, and progressive society. Thank you for taking the time to learn with us. Stay curious, stay informed, and stay connected as we continue to unravel the complexities of our Constitution in upcoming videos. Until then, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep learning.